So you want to manifest the impossible. You're convinced that your situation is way more unique than anybody else's on the planet. You're convinced there's no way they're coming back. There's no way you're going to get the money for the house. There's no way that you're going to find your dream man or dream woman. There's just no way. It's impossible for me. Bobbie, that's what you're saying. Am I right? Let me tell you, as someone that has manifested the impossible, quotations, we can manifest anything. And that is what this video is about. I don't care whether you're manifesting someone back into your life, which is what I did, which was an impossible situation. You're manifesting more money, again, something that I did from an impossible situation, or you're manifesting a brand new relationship with someone different. It doesn't matter. You are the master manifester. So in this video, I really want to get into how I was able to manifest an impossible situation and bring it back, literally revive it back to life. And I'm laughing now because, I mean, if I knew what I knew now, I'd have done so many things differently, and that's what I want to share with you. So I really want you to grasp that you are creating absolutely everything in your life right now. How they're showing up in your life, you are creating. How much money you're making, you're creating. How things are going at work, or how successful you are or unsuccessful you are, how your diet is or lack of, you are creating all of that. And so I need you to recognize that when you're going on to manifest an X back, or you're manifesting an SP, or you're manifesting more money, it comes from within. There's nothing outside of you that can add to you. Because let me tell you, if you today who hadn't done the work, who hadn't gone within, who hadn't uncovered, whatever you needed to uncover, whatever was coming up, whatever unworthiness you felt, if you hadn't done that and a Lamborghini landed on your drive, or, $1 million in the bank, whatever it is, or you won the lottery, what would you do with that? You haven't built the foundation. That's why the Chinese bamboo tree takes literally 5 years before you see even a leaf sprout. And then what happens? 5 years you see no movement with the Chinese bamboo tree, just quickly off topic. And then in 12 weeks, it sprouts like 90 feet or something. Why? Because it took all that time laying the foundation. So that's what we're doing. But it doesn't have to be 5 years. We can literally manifest overnight, right? So when I tell you that my situation was impossible, I literally thought that he wanted me to die. Like, if I was dying in front of him, he'd walk past me, and just continue his day. That's how bad it was. I was blocked on everything. For me, when I was so desperate in the height of it, I remember I'd go on Reddit and stuff, and I was going on all these, this is before I discovered Neville Goddard, and I was going on all these forums, and and I was trying to look for an impossible story, and it was always oh, me and my SP, none of them were blocked. Everyone was he's still talking to me and all of this. And I was I am blocked on everything, including LinkedIn. I mean, which crazy bitch gets blocked on LinkedIn? You're looking at her, right? So I was okay, there's nobody. I was convinced there's nobody that has this, such an impossible scenario as what I do. I was convinced because I couldn't find one. Anyway, lo and behold, I got so desperate that I dug deep and I did the work. And this is what I want to say to you. If you are manifesting someone back, right? Use this pain, because I know that you're in pain if you're watching this video. Use this pain as your power, because for me, that pain got me up at 4 a.m. every morning. That pain got me to do all of the work. I was meditating for 3 hours a day. I was doing the affirmations, hundreds of affirmations a day. I was doing the inner child work. I was sleeping with my personalized affirmations on in the evening, doing my own personalized meditations and hypnosis, and I was doing the work, right? So use this pain, use this time away from each other. It's like a miracle. It's actually a miracle. Why? Because it's forcing you down a rabbit hole that you wouldn't have otherwise gone down, because you're comfortable, you're happy, everything's kosher, everything's good, right? No, there are things that you need to uncover, that you need to heal. And so this is just prodding you in the right direction. Just right now, it may feel really uncomfortable. This is very specific to if you're manifesting somebody back into your life. But again, say if you're broke and you want more money, use that pain as the power to do the inner work, because I promise this, it's impossible to fail. It's impossible. You know what's impossible? To fail. It's actually impossible to fail. Because if you are continuing to do the work and you're showing up every day as if your life literally depends on it, that's what I kept saying to myself. You keep showing up every day as if your life depends on it, because it does. That's what I kept saying to myself. So you keep showing up. It's impossible for things to not start moving. So what do we do? So I'm excited. This is a good one. So I think the first step, I didn't write anything down. I probably should have done this, a big video. The first step is recognizing that we are the operant power. What does that mean? You keep hearing it. What does it mean? It means that everything you're seeing in your life, everything you're encountering, everyone you're encountering, you have manifested. Yes, you've been manifesting your whole life, right? So I need you to recognize that. So when you think you are powerless and this other person in your life, or this money that it's not in your life that you want to be in your life, or this car, or whatever, when you think that you are powerless and life is happening to you, and no, okay, that guy, that girl wants you. That money wants you. That car also wants you. Whatever you desire, desires you more. So here's what I did. I would go back. We had a very messy breakup, blocked on everything, completely done. And for the first few months of no contact, I was so desperate. Like I would have done anything you told me to do. I would have jumped out a window if you told me to do it. I would have done anything. And so that's just what I mean by saying this is a miracle that's happening for you. Because otherwise you'd be comfy, getting the text messages, getting the calls, like, I don't really need to go for a run today. I don't really need to. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Dig deeper. So the first thing that I would recommend, if you're manifesting somebody back, I would recommend revising the relationship. Trust me when I say revision works. Revising the relationship is going back to a certain point in the relationship and replacing it with something that happened, and replacing it with something you would have preferred to happen. So for me, I can't believe I'm actually sharing this, but it works. I would revise the breakup as if he proposed to me instead. So the day that we broke up, he proposed to me. He only remembered the good. He only, wanted to be with me. There's nobody else. And let me tell you, when I'm in my thoughts for those 4 or 5 months that we weren't in contact, and all I could think about was him being with someone else, and then I'd go into a revision meditation and be like, he's just proposed to me. Do you know how dumb I felt? Like, do you know how the fear and anxiety that was just riddling my body? Like, I couldn't function. I couldn't eat, like nothing, right? But I kept doing the work, even though I was like, oh, this is not working, because I'm seeing nothing in the 3D. There's nothing showing up. And I'm like, this is clearly doesn't work, but I'll just keep doing it because I'm, desperate. So the only thing I did in the first few months regarding my significant other was revision meditation. I would just revise the relationship. Now, going into meditation when you're in a breakup and imagining them proposing to you actually makes you feel good, so it actually helps. But this is the last thing I would do in my day. The first thing I was doing was complete healing, self-love, self-worth, loving myself as if my life depends on it. I definitely couldn't do any affirmations for him because all I felt was the absence of him. And so what was helping me fill that void was the revision meditation. And I would do the revision meditation, but I would also be doing 500 to 1,000 affirmations a day. I was doing inner child meditation, self-love meditation, and a few self-love meditations, to be honest. And and journaling as well. What else was I doing? I personalized my own affirmations for the night. And so I would sleep to affirmations and I would revise the day, replace it with something that I wanted from the day. And then I'd go into my own affirmations about me and my significant other, and, including my name and his name, and talking about, how in love we are in these affirmations. And like just sleeping to my own voice soothed me completely. I was able to fall asleep, like that. So I would definitely recommend that as well. And going from that to then, after a few months, I felt incredible. And honestly, I didn't care anymore. I didn't care who he was with, because secretly I was like, who's he going to get better than me? Like, I'd actually gone to that delusional, that level of like, who's he going to be with? Like, I'm amazing. And I'm genuinely thinking this, and guess what? The 3D starts to reflect it back in the matter of like weeks, like months, people reflecting it back, people inviting you places, people want to be around you. Oh my God, your energy is incredible. I started getting free coffee everywhere I went. Like, people were just obsessed with me. I know it sounds obnoxious and bizarre, but you have to remember that the 3D is reflecting back to you what you believe about yourself. So the fact that I was kind of obsessing about my healing and loving myself as if my life depends on it, I started pouring into myself. People do the same. They're just mirrors, right? The world is just a mirror to your subconscious. So if you don't like where you're at, and thoughts create things, what are you thinking? And so I got to a point where I was just saturating my brain every single day, every second of every day. I had like vision boards, I had sticky notes, I had journals everywhere, I had reminders on my phone. I mean, I was just going literally in. And on top of that, I was at the gym every day, running, eating so well, when I could eat, when I wasn't running on anxiety, and just doing the work, right? A few months in, I was able to start specifically manifesting him, talking about, using his name, and how we're in a loving, committed relationship, how there's nobody else, I'm the only one for him, etc., etc. And very quickly, I'm talking 2 weeks after doing that, loop affirmations, I have another video on my channel, very quickly after doing those specific affirmations, he came back. But there was another technique that I used just before he came back, which was a letter. I talk about on my TikTok. It's a quick video that you can go and watch. Just writing. I'll do another video on that. And literally within those few weeks, he came back. And here's what I would have done differently, knowing what I know now. I need you to chill the fuck out. Like, no, but really though, like, listen to me. When I tell you this was impossible, and I turned it around in the space of a few months through self-love, self-worth, affirmations, meditation, sleeping to affirmations. When I tell you this was impossible, it was done, right? So I don't want to hear, no, okay? Your situation is not unique. Listen to me when I say anything that you want is already yours. I don't want to hear it. I'm not having it. I don't want to hear it. So this is what I need you to do. I need you to recognize when I'm telling you I have done the work and I've got the results that you're trying to get, or whether it's impossible. Take that out of your vocabulary, okay? We're not having it. So when I look back on that journey, I really wish I'd have just chilled the fuck out. Because let's say you're doing the work and I say to you, tonight at 6 p.m, your significant other will be on your driveway, or $1 million will be on your driveway, or your dream car will be on the driveway, or the keys to your new mansion will be on the driveway at 6 p.m. What are you going to be feeling and thinking all day? You're going to be like, oh my God, is it coming? Oh my God, I'm not going to get it. Oh my God. Someone else has got my car. Someone else has got my mansion. No, because you know that at 6 p.m. it's going to be on your driveway. You're going to be driving your new car. This is how you have to act, think, and feel. Calm, relax. For me, I couldn't. So even with all that anxiety, all that stress I put myself through unnecessarily, but still doing the work, I was still able to manifest. So yes, you still get everything. You can't mess up your manifestation. But like, how much easier is it to just relax? I wish I wish so much. I've just genuinely just put my feet up. I mean, still done the work, but with less stress, because like, it's just so unnecessary. So much, the stories that you're making up in your mind about he's with someone else, she's with someone else, she's never gonna be with me. It's just exhausting. Like, it's actually exhausting. Put that energy into something that's more beneficial. Please listen to me. If you're in the middle of manifesting something huge, something spectacular, I need you to act as if it's gonna be on your driveway at 6 p.m. But then not get annoyed and be like, see, it's not here. There's always movement. There's always fucking movement, okay? I was revising this relationship and I didn't see any movement. In fact, it felt like it was getting further and further away, because the more time that goes, it's like, oh my God, it's really done now, right? We're really done. And it actually there's nothing in the 3D. There's no movement at all. Nothing is showing up. And in the final hour, honestly, when I was kind of just ready to give up, I was like, hey, it's just not going to work. The final hour, it came through. You cannot give up, because the second you do, then yeah, you failed. Yeah, it doesn't work. Of course it doesn't work if you're not going to believe in it. Like, what? So I need you to just chill out. Chill the fuck out. Second, what else would I have done if I knew what I knew now? I wouldn't have put so much energy onto the manifestation. For example, him doing like thousands of affirmations. I did that at the end of the few months, because when you focus on yourself and you're filling yourself up, you're manifesting at the speed of light anyway, because you just become a magnet to anything you desire. Because obviously, why wouldn't you? Because everything you're manifesting wants you to. So all you have to do is just raise your vibration to attract that, to magnetize. So you can still manifest him or her, whatever it is, without putting so much focus onto them. I think in the beginning, the first week or so, before I realized it didn't make me feel good, I was just focusing on him. Manifest a text, manifest your ex, manifest, with these affirmations, say this, and, turn around 3 times, and, use cinnamon and whatever it is. No, like, just forget all of that, right? Forget all of that. Stop the desperation and go within. And I mean, we're literally peeling an onion. Years and years and years of trauma. Unhealed trauma, childhood trauma. That's all we're doing. And when you think you've gone deep, guess what? There's another 15 layers. Welcome to healing. And the thing is that it's not a prerequisite to manifest anything by healing everything, right? I've manifested hundreds of thousands of pounds without being healed at all. So you don't have to heal everything. I'm just saying it makes the journey a little bit more enjoyable. You're saying I love you to yourself, and you're falling in love with yourself again, and you can look at yourself in the mirror and you think you're beautiful. Like, that is priceless. And then on top of that, you're manifesting millions of pounds, or the dream man, or the mansion, or the private, whatever it is. This just makes it more enjoyable. So I hope this helps. Loop affirmations will change your life. I have a video on that. If you would like personalized affirmations, meditations that will include your name, the money, the specific desire, all of that, we can do all of that. So just click the link below. And just remember that literally nothing is impossible. I don't want to hear it. So when you reach out to me, don't give me your old story. We're not doing that anymore. It's done. Okay? The old story is done. Let's get rid of it and replace it with the new, because everything is possible. You are worthy. You are loved. I love you. Thank you.